It's day one at Computex 2025 and I began my journey here at the Gigabyte booth with a whole slew of product launches and, of course, AI. Gigabyte really loves their AI. This is Gmate, Gigabyte's AI assistant which you can find in all of their notebooks. Gmate allows your laptops to run a lot better with AI Boost 2, run a lot cooler with AI cooling, and run a lot longer with AI Power Gear 2. Gmate also allows you to listen to your favorite music a lot better with AI voice and overall gives you a much better sound experience with AI audio. If you're looking for a steady laptop with the latest RTX 50 series or graphics cards, I have 6 of them for you over here. So let's start off with the first two, which are targeted more at mainstream users or if you are rich students. Yeah, so both of them come with the RTX 5070 GPUs. Both are IPS displays and you can move from a upright position all the way to a flat position, giving you full access of the keyboard as well as the screen. So probably use it when you are lying down. This is probably a good use of it. While these two models are actually Aorus Elite 16s, there's a slight difference between these two models. So this has 4x2 watts dual force speakers. So there are 4 speakers on this guy giving you very powerful, really strong sound. This one is, I think, slightly lighter than the one over there. Only has two 2-watt speakers, but with 2-watt speakers, they are very, very loud, and I think it's good enough for gaming if you are into that, and yeah, for overall experience. So yeah, this guy is a lot heavier than the one on the left. Yes, that's a trade-off. If you want to have more power and more stuff, the weight is always a consideration. And if you think RTX 5070s are not powerful enough for example, gaming or for your AI use, of course you have the Aorus Masters with the RTX 5090s. So these are 2 of them over here. One of them is the Master 16. This is the Master 18. So these two, especially with the 5090s, are very, very good for LLM usage. This is an OLED monitor, so you can see it's like pretty glossy. There's a very nice feel to it. I thought that it will maybe cause a problem when using it, but actually when used from far, the OLED, even though with the gloss, doesn't really affect your usage, so don't worry about that. This one is a mini LED, so it's not as glossy as over there. The OLED definitely gives you a much better color to lighting ratio, and everything is a lot brighter because it's organic LED. So I'm just going to test the weight on this one. So both of them are RTX 5090s. They are not 5090Ms, but 5090 notebook models that are pretty close to full RTX 5090s, so they tend to be a lot heavier. So this one is pretty heavy itself already. This one is a real monster. I don't know how you want to bring this around when you buy this laptop, but this is more similar to actually having a full desktop machine when you are using it for gaming and for AI applications. So when you have laptops that contains RTX 5090s, of course you got to have really powerful, really efficient cooling for your laptops. So this is Gigabyte's new WindForce Infinity EX cooling solution. This is what goes inside your laptop. We have the keypad, we have the fans, and we have the multiple layers of cooling systems such as the heat pipes to cool your systems to make your laptops run a lot better and run a lot longer. So over here we have games. This is Hogwarts Legacy. This is of course here to demonstrate that with RTX 5090s on your laptops, on this Aorus Masters, that the laptops feel very cool. You can run like very high FPS on laptops like this. This is probably also an OLED screen, so everything is a lot brighter. Very high refresh rates especially. And 5090s with the max CGP of 175 watts, probably don't need to worry because WindForce Infinity EX will make your laptops run a lot better, and yeah, don't have to worry about having a big fire, a big oven inside wherever you're gaming, especially when you are using this for heavy workloads such as AI. So if all black and really heavy machines are not your liking, let's go over to here. Gigabyte Aero with their white design, white backing, and like it looks a lot more ergonomic compared to the gaming laptops that I've just showed you just now. So the first thing I've noticed is, besides the white laptop, the packaging for the Aero, it has looked a lot better. This is eco packaging. I think this is purely just pure cardboard. No more is the very plain, very black looking, like just pure text. So now that enhance it with AI stickers, colors, contrasting with the cardboard background to look a lot better, to make your overall unboxing experience a lot better when you buy these laptops. So let's go on to the laptops. You can see that when it closes, Gigabyte has this very nice curvature left over here. It's very nice design aspect to it rather than the full black piece that we see on the Aorus Master models. So I especially like the arrow because, like I said, it's white and it's a very stunning finish. So this doesn't really give you a lot of fingerprint marks, as you can see right now, even I touch it over here. It's a very nice feel, very nice finish, and Aero models tend to be slightly lighter compared to the Aorus Master and Aorus Elite models. So this is probably geared at more professional users or students who want to make use of, for example, things like doing artwork like Photoshop and creating like, simple AI models on the go. So these are also Copilot Plus PCs. Microsoft is always here backing you up with their AI coupled with Gigabyte's AI. With the advent of AI in Gigabyte Suite, we also see AI in their new line of monitors. So this is the MO27028G. This is the WOLED, widescreen OLED, MG27UP, and the last one is F027Q5P, which they say is the world's fastest 2D OLED monitor. The main thing about these new monitors is that they come with Gigabyte's new range of AI tactical functions to make your gameplay a lot more powerful, especially for FPS like this. So this is Counter-Strike. So you can see that this first one is AI Target Assist 2.0. So demonstrating here that when you have pickup rifle like that, Gigabyte gives you a mega big crosshair to make shooting a lot better. It looks cool, but I'm not sure esports competitions will actually allow this to actually function. So let's see it again. Check out the big crosshair. This is this thing called the AI black equalizer. So you can see everything is so black right now, but with this black equalizer, AI will light up the entire space. So yeah, there's no way there for enemies to camp at places where it's dark. So because AI black equalizer will light up all of the dark areas to make your shooting a lot easier. So this is also another thing that I'm not sure esports tournaments will actually allow, but it's a very cool feature. In case you can't see your enemies, now you know where all of them are. So besides these new functions, you can see that this is a pretty thin monitor, a very thin bezel, and the bezels cover almost the whole size of the monitor frame. Yeah, but really fingerprint touchy. So let's not go with that. This is a much thicker one. This is the M27UP. You can run it at 4K 160Hz or Full HD up to 320Hz. So very high refresh rates on a gaming monitor. So everyone who plays games like Counter-Strike will definitely love the high refresh rates to give them a very smooth experience when you're punching a lot of frames, especially with your RTX 5090. But if you think that 320Hz is not enough for you, let's go on to the final one, the F027Q5P with 500Hz refresh rate. So this guy will definitely give you a very smooth gameplay experience. Totally no screen tearing at all, especially when you run your 5090s, because with very high frames, 500Hz refresh rates will overall make everything a lot smooth. And because this is QD OLED, color contrast is very clear. You can see from far. Even on my camera, which doesn't really show much, this is a very nice monitor and comes with very cool design support brackets. So this is very strong, and your monitor can move around the strut like that. So it has left to right movements as well as tilt up and down movements. So yep. If you don't want to spend time to actually think about what PC to buy, there are new pre-made custom PCs from Gigabyte. So this is an all-black one. Looks like a combination of a few brands, which I'm not going to mention. It has the glass panel finish, and it comes with a 5090, 9700X, and 32 gigs of DDR5 RAM. Going on over to here, we have the M27UP ICE. So this is probably a full tower one. Also, it looks pretty similar to a few other cases we've seen. Yeah, this is a very cool way to show your front intake. Does it open like that? Okay, it doesn't open sideways, but comes with handles which you can use to move this thing around. Pretty heavy, so having these two handles on top will make carrying this case a lot easier. So everything inside is white. You can see that we have the ICE graphic card, we have the white cooler, white fans, the white motherboard. I think this is also an ICE motherboard. Overall, the white color combination with the ARGB fans make this entire PC very interesting, especially if you are into all white builds. They also couple it with white monitors and a white controller for gaming. So delivering the best frames with this 27-inch 4K QD OLED monitor we have the Aorus Supreme 5 with everyone's favorite 9800 X3D and RTX 3090. So compared to the one right over here, this is definitely way more powerful. This is the monster that everyone wants to own. If you want to pull out really high frames on games like this, like Doom Dark Ages, they're using the same case as the white one over there with two things to use to carry. I can really see that it is very heavy because made of very high quality steel and aluminum, and everything is just fitted to the best of what Gigabyte can offer. Okay, so not to be outdone, we have the super powerful, super awesome AI LLM machines. So if you have seen from my videos from Computex 2024, I already shown some of these machines over here, but now Gigabyte plans to actually sell these custom machines if you are not in a know-how to actually build some of these AI machines for your home or personal LLM journey. So coming up over here, we have the beast, we have the monster, 8 sticks of ECC RAM RDIMMs. So these are 768 megabytes, 768 gigabytes of RAM. And if you wanted more, Gigabyte also gives you this AI Top CXL RAM expander. So you can see the one over here is put on the last slot, giving you an additional 384 gigs of RAM. So this entire machine has over 1 terabytes of RAM. So yeah, not very surprising anymore because LLM machines through Gigabyte use run off your RAM, your CPU, your graphics cards, as well as your storage. So the two GPUs over here are AMD Radeon Bros W7900 GPU. Now I tend to find these AI machines actually more interesting than the gaming ones over there. So because they have just so much firepower, especially if you're into this, so this is Gigabyte's AI Top utility. You can choose the various parameters to see what kind of LLMs that you want to play and run off this AI Top utility. If spending so much power on this machine is not what you want, so these are two smaller machines for LLMs. These are Intel machines. The one over there is AMD, so this is a Z90 AI Top with RTX 3090 and 120 gigs of RAM. Compared to one over there, there's less, but of course these two will definitely be more affordable than the one over there. If you're looking also for a very portable solution for your LLM, I have this guy over here. It's Aorus RTX 3090 AI box. So as the name suggests, this box contains a full RTX 3090. So yeah, it's running off an LLM right now, so it's very hot. So this 600 watts coming on my hands right now. But the thing is, even though it's very hot, Gigabyte has made it very silent, so there's hardly any noise coming out of this RTX 3090. So in order to get the full power of this 3090 through to your laptop, it uses Thunderbolt 5. This enables you to get full extent of the 3090 to the laptops. The 3090 on the laptop right now is just as a backup. So everything that you see on the monitor is running off the 3090 in this box. So how it does is that it comes with its own SSI power supply, which is 850 watts. There is a PCI adapter in this box to house the 3090. So going on to the back, your laptop doesn't have an Ethernet port. This AI box also comes with one. Oh, thank you. And it also has an additional mouse and keyboard USB ports. And it also comes with 3 more display ports. So if you want to run 3 more additional monitors, you can do so. So this is a very portable solution. I think you probably won't carry it around, but if you don't want to have an additional PC like the one I just showed over there, this small RTX 3090 is a good solution if you want to have more firepower for your laptop. These are Gigabyte's take on the back connect motherboards. So Gigabyte launched the X870 Aorus Stealth Ice as well as this B850 Aorus Stealth Ice. The first thing I noticed is the new box design for the motherboard. So wow, check this out. Very nice looking. So right now it looks more like a shoebox. But I heard from the motherboard guys that this board is going to be quite rare to come by. So hopefully I get to play with one of these. They also introduced the X3D Turbo mode too. So I'm not very sure with the market segmentations because this is an X670 and B850 with turbo mode. So maybe there is a market segment if you want to have the best X3D CPUs but actually don't need the dual PCIe 5 that you can find on a full X870E and B850 motherboards. Going on to that, they are here to showcase some of the very nice stealth designs that you can find from Gigabyte. The main appeal of these builds are they are very clean looking because all of them are back connect. The only wires you can see are probably the PCIe wires for graphic cards. So especially this one over here, this is the stealth graphic card. PCIe wire is hidden inside graphic card housing itself, and because it's also white and it comes with a white glass display, this is going to be quite appeal to a lot of gamers who like the very full white clean aesthetic. So going back, this is everyone's favorite shelf. This is the graphic card shelf. So I've also shown the 5090 Stealth Ice over there, you guys holding right now. So yeah, very nice card. The magic is this hidden power connector at the back. Yeah, so this guy is going to cost a lot more than your typical 5090 because it's a back connect. So if you are in Taiwan, make sure to come to this shelf because this is probably the place where you can see the most graphic cards, the most RTX 5090s gathered in one place. Yeah, let's go over to here. So this is the very special, just launched yesterday, 5060 OC low profile. So very small graphic card, very interesting design from Gigabyte. Even though it's small, it has a very thick I/O area, so it comes with 3DP and 1 HDMI. So the main draw is look at the size of this card. This is going to be very good for very small SFF machines, but still able to put out a lot of frames because it's a 5060. I like a lot because now instead of having to see all these fat cards around, we have one small one over here that's going to appeal to a lot of small SFF users. So going on from graphics cards, we have now on to the motherboard shelf. So everything also is very new, but only one new right now over here is this X870 Aorus Master X3D Ice. So I've talked about the stealth motherboards already. So this is an all-white motherboard, but the main new thing right now is actually there are two buttons here. So most of them only come with one button for your graphics cards. But this one with two actually is for the two PCI slots on the motherboard. So these two buttons allow you to lock the two slots at the same time. So if you have a full card like a 5090, you can reinforce the stability of the graphics cards by using these two. So when you insert your card into these two slots, you press these two buttons to lock the cards in place. So your cards will definitely feel more stable compared to when you have one graphic card that is reliant on just one button to lock and unlock the graphics card. This is the X870 and B850 Aorus Stealth Ice in clearer fashion. So compared to the X870E, actually these two boards look a lot more clean and more white to the previous generation. So these two are contenders even though they are non-E versions, but in terms of the white aesthetic, I feel that now these two boards look a lot better than one out there. So yeah, if you are looking for even whiter and cleaner motherboards, the two stealth motherboards that are going to launch pretty soon are way more appealing than the Aorus Pro Ice motherboards. Just want to show you this Z90 Aorus Extreme AI top motherboard. This is not new, but this is my first time actually looking at it. Because this board is used for running your LLMs, it has a full heatsink to cool your RAM, because in LLM applications, Gigabyte allows you to run your LLM using your CPU, your RAM, your M.2 SSD and your graphic cards. Your RAM especially will get very hot. So this heatsink over here is meant to cool your RAM. And it is magnetic. Look at that. Yep, very simple. You can see the magnets over here, and it comes with two fans to cool your RAM system. So if you don't like the typical aftermarket RAM cooler, Gigabyte really gives you this, cool your RAM better when you run apps. Oh. Okay, this is pretty much what Gigabyte has installed for the VIP booth. I'm not sure if there's going to be more stuff at the booth at Nangang, so when I go over there, I'll update you guys. So anyway, if you like what you've seen so far, make sure to smash the like button, comment down below, and do what are you more excited for, the laptops or the custom DIY components. So, and catch you in the next video.